Everybody doing? God bless. Hope everybody's doing well. Many people ask me, and I've made videos in the past. I have over 1,000 videos. It's hard to believe it's been that long. I have over 1,000 videos. People tell me to preach it. This video is very deep. Some things you might not be able to comprehend, but it's very simple, and I try to keep it simple. Pray without ceasing. There's a reason why I tell people to pray without ceasing. I can tell you to pray without ceasing. The Bible can tell you to pray without ceasing. Jesus can tell you to pray without ceasing. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. And I'm going to go over that in this video, and I'll come back to this, pray without ceasing. The reason why is the oil that you need to transform comes from God. And you only can get that oil from praying. Pray without ceasing. Jesus said, he told you about this time. He said, watch and pray always. Watch and pray always. That's all. Very simple. Watch and pray always. I don't have to. The best thing I can do for you, I can pray for you, but you pray yourself. Pray without ceasing. Pray always. The oil comes from God. We are communicating with God. We talked with God. He knew you not. Talk with him. Pray without ceasing. Your oil, and I'm going to explain it. This is very simple, but I'm going to get into the technical part of it. I talked to Vivian about this, and she said, well, you should make a video about it. But most people, either they're going to do what Jesus said, or they're not going to do what Jesus said. Jesus said, why do you call me Lord, Lord, if you don't do the things I say? Now, very simple. He told you to pray always and watch and pray always. Why do you call me Lord, Lord, if you don't do what I say? I'm going to get into the technical parts of it, and I'm going to show you in the Bible. Psalms. He laid a table for me. Psalms 23. It says, this is also Psalms 91, because he's going to protect you. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall be covered under the shadow of the Almighty. He that dwells in the secret place. He that prays in secret to the Father. That's all you have to do. It's very simple. Prayer to table point. He anoint my head with oil, my cup floweth over, runneth over. Your cup is your head. Your head. Your head is full of oil. Your cup runneth over. Jesus said this. Those virgins rose and trimmed their lamps. Give us your oil. But the wise took their oil in vessels in their lamps, their head. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. At night there was a midnight cry. Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go out and meet him. And those virgins arose, trimmed their lamps. The foolish virgins said unto them wise, give us your oil. Give us your oil. You cannot give your oil to somebody. You can tell them to pray. I can tell you to pray. Jesus can tell you to pray and watch always. But I cannot give my oil to you. I can bring a horse to water, but I cannot make him drink. That's what it means. And that's exactly, they don't have enough oil. And I'm going to get into the oil. Right here. Jesus talks about the wine bottles. We're going to have new bodies. New bodies. New bodies. New bottles and new bottles and new You can read this for yourself. Worship talks about worship. You can read it for yourself. We're going to get new bodies. Right here, we'll be changed in a twinkling of an eye at the last trump. That's what I'm waiting for. The trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall rise incorruptible, and we shall be changed, transformed, changed, metamorphosis, change. I'm going to talk about this. Lamp. Your eyes. Your eyes. It's actually where your eyesight comes from, but I'm not going to get into that. An iPet goat. Lightning. Transformation. And Psalms 23 on the wall. Just as I said, Psalms 23 about the oil. Psalms 23. Lightning, change. As you can see right there, 23. This is also in Melancholia also. This is the wedding scene. They show, these are lamps, have oil. They're oil lamps. They have a little oil bucket in the bottom of an oil lantern. This is the wedding scene. And there we fly away. Very fitting. Oil. This is also in Melancholia, as you can see right there. This is when the blackout happens. I'm going to show that also. The blackout. They're going to shut the power off. Blackout. As you can see, we are electric. Our body is electric. I'm an electrician. We are electric. Our bodies are electric. You need oil to transform. Transformers have oil in them. I know this. You're transformed. It's a frequency. Electricity is a frequency. Also, is a frequency. It's frequency waves. Electricity waves. Nikola Tesla could have free energy. I'm not going to get into that. But we are electric. Our body is electric. To transform, we need oil. The people that don't have oil will not transform. They will not. And I'm going to go over it. The Bible says what happened before will happen again. There's nothing new under the sun. If you know anything about a butterfly, we will fly away. A butterfly is metamorphosis, caterpillar, it turns into a butterfly. The old wine bottle is the cocoon, and when it comes out of the cocoon, it has a new body. And if you know the process of this happening from a caterpillar turning into the butterfly, without sunlight from the waves from the sun, butterfly would never come out of its cocoon. It would not transform without the sunlight. It would not change. Without the sunlight, it would not change. And where I live, they have greenhouses. They're kind of greenhouses. They have them where the sun comes in and it gets on them. And Myers Gardens is by me. And every year they have a butterfly exhibit, all the butterflies. It's in a greenhouse, where the sun comes in. Without the sun, they cannot transform. Metamorphosis means transform, same thing. God did this before. There's nothing new under the sun. The same process, but we will be changed in an instant and a twinkling of an eye. Transformer, transformation, transformer. Metamorphosis is meta. That's where you get meta from. Meta. That's where they're getting it from. The enemy is trying to block you from transforming with the shot, They are blocking. They're trying to block your transformation. Medical. You can see that's what they're doing with the shot. Besides trying to kill you, they're trying to make it lose your crown. Corona. They're trying to make you lose your crown. They're trying to make it so you cannot transform. You cannot metamorphosize. You cannot transform. So, right there, transform. Transformers have oil in them. The only way that the transformer will work is with the oil. Otherwise, it would not work. The process is oil. As you can see, transformer oil or insulation oil. For us to get to transform, because I'm an electrician, I know. And the Lord did this to me. The Lord did everything. The Lord knew what path I was going to take. Transform. Capacitors are the same thing. I talked about this in my videos. Capacitors have oil in them. To get to the temperature, just like with a caterpillar, to get to the temperature to transform. To get to be able to transform, to get that temperature, you need the oil. Otherwise, there's going to be death. There's going to be a lot of dead bodies, as it says in Psalms 91. Jesus said that also. He said that in Luke 17. Wherever the bodies are, these are dead bodies. These are not us. We will be able to transform because of the oil. Capacitors, ballast, they all have oil. As you can see, to transform, to metamorphose, you need the oil. Without the oil, that's why Jesus told you, oil comes from God. The oil. It's from coming to Him, pray without ceasing. You're coming to you, He will light your lamp. He will light your lamp. He's a lamp unto your feet. So this is, sometimes, like I say, reason why I told Vivian I don't talk about this is because it's over people's heads. This process, you just, if you don't understand it, you don't understand. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. And I've known this from the beginning. As you can see, this is the Simpsons. You see the transformer? It transformed, all right. It blew up. That's why they show it right here. This is the blackout. Red down blackout. EMP transformed. This is exactly what the Lord showed me right here. As you can see, why is he glowing? He has oil. This is in Revelation Road. I said it right here. As you can see, they're even showing you. He's on his knees praying. He's on his knees praying. They have oil. You can transform because of the oil. The oil is what makes it so you can metamorphose to transform. I'm not going to get into if you want to do your own research, as I have, if you want to check out the butterflies, their whole body, it changes. It turns into an oil, and they change. They eat all this stuff. You can say vegetable oil. You can say that what they eat, vegetables or plants, turns into oil, and then they transform and fly away. That's what we are going to do. But we need the oil from God. Now I'm going to talk about this because the Lord showed me this, and He did this to me. And this is my video. In my dream, when I heard the boom, I was irradiated right away. You can even see, they even show it being radiated. I was radiated right away. It was the most intense feeling, and I woke up for a few seconds and I could feel it. And I have felt this twice in my life, where the Lord, when I was at the beginning, He did this to me, and I've talked about it before. But this is when I had my vision, a dream, or whatever. So this is kind of backwards from my dream. My dream, I heard the boom first. Just like my dream, a boom. But I was irradiated at seconds, no time in between. See, like I said, and as I said too, I didn't even know what this video was. I've never seen it before. I've never seen this before. I explained it right here. So it's not like I've seen it before. I don't really watch movies. I like I said, I watched movies with my kid, and it was more like Kung Fu Panda. And here it is right here. I found this video too. This was made a long time ago. I don't know what movie it is, but what are they? This woman put it out. She put it out. See, Lot had it. She had it right after my my vision, and as you can see the date right here, you can hear what the date was because we're coming up on it. And I could check and see what it was in 2019. That's why it's the trees. What is it called? The trees. Out on the 27th. I had this video, or I had this stream on February 27th. February 22nd, I believe. I think it was 22nd, not the 27th. I believe it was the 22nd. But anyway, I didn't even know what it was. I saw. What happened is I had the vision. I had the vision, the dream, and then a few weeks later, Lot had a video out about it. And I was subscribed to Lot, and it was the Lord confirming what I saw and showing it to me. But as I said, you need oil. The oil comes from God. That's why my message is very simple. My message is very simple. And that's exactly what they show you in Melancholia. Right here in Melancholia, they show you our body is electric. It's electric current going through it, and a transformer transforms it. There's AC and DC current, and I'm not going to speculate. Let's just put it that way. But I'm not going to get into that really. But like I said, this is my video. My Vivian said something about putting it out, and but yeah, like I said, Jesus told you to pray without ceasing because your oil comes from God. People say, no, I have the Holy Spirit, whatever. Whatever. You can say whatever you want, but you're going to be surprised when you don't transform because you weren't praying. And Jesus would say, why do you call me Lord, Lord, if you don't do what I say? Jesus made it very simple. Pray without ceasing. Jesus said pray always, actually. Jesus said pray always that you're accounted worthy. Why did he do that if you didn't need to do it? And that's my message, very simple. I can tell you to pray, but if you don't pray and don't have a personal relationship, even he says, why did you call me Lord, Lord, if you don't do what I say? I never knew you. Pray without ceasing. Make God a priority. Prayer life important. So God bless. It's kind of a long video, and but yes, this is the process. And Lord, like I said, the Lord showed me everything. And I'm just conveying it. I'm just a messenger. I'm no better or than anybody else. But as I have said in my videos, I don't follow Mary. I don't follow Paul. I follow Jesus. Jesus said, why do you call me Lord, Lord, if you don't do what I say? Pray without ceasing. Pray always, as he said. So that's why these people are going to be finding out right here. People are going to be why didn't I change? Why didn't I transform? Well, you weren't praying. That's why. God bless.